Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm giving myself roughly 15 minutes to find 5 Umbreon products. Only 2 of them can be Umbreon cards, so without further ado we shall head into London Card Show and see what we can find. This was day 2 of the London Card Show. It was a little bit quieter than day 1. The only bad side to that was there were a few stalls that I knew had things Umbreon related that weren't there on day 2. There was still a couple of stores that I knew had things though. The first being this store, which had these cute little magnets with all different Pokemon on, including Umbreon, and then there was a different Umbreon down at the bottom. They also did coasters and plates. Picked that one, but then found out that it didn't have the magnet attached to it, so ended up swapping it for the other Umbreon design on the side. Quickly get this bagged up and paid for. So we're just over a minute into the challenge now, and we have our first one in the bank. So we have just over 13.5 minutes to find 4 more things. One that I knew was over on the other side of the venue, but I thought I would have a look, see if I could find myself an Umbreon plush. Nothing on this stall, I don't think. Nope. Even though I said it was quiet, it was still relatively busy on the Sunday. Lots of cards, but I was trying to avoid buying any cards, to be honest. This was the problem, trying to get past people. It was slowing me down. Another store with a bunch of plushes. No Umbreon on there. Coughing, Minimum Plusle. Then we spotted an Umbreon down at the very bottom of this side. Then the bad thing is nothing seemed to have prices on, but after a quick look I decided that this one would do. Quick zoom in on Jirachi there for no apparent reason. So motoring along now, that's item number 2, and we are literally 3 minutes into the challenge. At this rate it was looking easy. My only issue now was carrying everything and trying to film at the same time. Again, still busy. Had some little 3D printed Pokemon figures there. I knew this store, Manga Market, had something that I wanted. All these beautiful prints, Pokemon and various other animes. There was the Umbreon. I get distracted very easily, which isn't good in a timed challenge video. After a quick flick through the binder though, and seeing the Umbreon, we decided to make the purchase. This, I was hoping that I could just take the one straight off the display, but he decided to get one from behind, and I had to wait a very short period of time, to be honest, for him to put it into a frame, bagged up. So we were, what were we? We were 3 items in with 10 minutes to go, so 5 minutes each for the last 2 items. Thought I could quite easily do it without having to purchase a Pokemon card. But little did I know how difficult it was going to end up being. Most of the stalls, vendors, whatever you want to call them, literally just had cards on day 2. Just wandering round. Some little figures here, some comics, but none of them had Umbreon on. All Charizards. Lots and lots of Pokemon cards. I get very distracted very easily, as I've previously mentioned. There's an Umbreon on that backpack, I believe. Didn't try and purchase that though. Booster boxes. Binders and binders of cards. Time was slowly ticking away now though. There was a Umbreon in a Beckett 10, but that was kind of out of the price range anyway for the weekend. Over at Chibi Collectibles, had a quick look at the cards, flick through the binder. Nothing Umbreon, full art trainers. Oh, the worst. Some gold cards, some evolutions on this page. There were some Umbreon cards, those that I've already owned though, unfortunately. One that I don't own on that page. It's a possibility. And then just a bunch of other normal GXs. At this point I was not paying attention to the time ticking away. We still had 2 items to find, but it was now less than 7 minutes. So I'd done 1 lap of the venue, just gone past the store where I bought the magnet from originally. Couldn't find anything Umbreon related until right by the very front door, I believe this stall was. As we head down, trying to get through gaps wasn't happening. They had these little terrariums with all different Pokemon. There was an Umbreon and an Espeon at the top. There's also another Umbreon, I believe. Did I get it in the shop? Did here. The only bad thing with this store was they were just all display models, and you actually had to order it from the website if you wanted one. So that was a no-go there. They were quite pricey as well for what they were. So again, people just constantly in my way. Time is ticking down to 5 minutes nearly. So the last 5 minutes we haven't purchased a single item. Some more little figures on this store, Mewtwo, some more plushies, but nothing Umbreon. At this point I thought, even if I picked up that card from Chibi Collectibles, I'd still be one item short. Food hall down here, there wasn't going to be anything down there. Literally covered, or I thought that I had covered every single stall in the venue. Just looking through for any other Umbreon cards that I needed. Lots of vintage here. Legendary collection reverse hollow Raichu. Japanese, yeah, no Umbreons. I believe there was in this case. This is just wasting time. Umbreon. But again, out of the price range really for this video. There's a 10 there as well. The Unagabe. Then we found this store which was actually directly behind me when I purchased the big Umbreon print. They had a bunch of 3D printed figures, including an Umbreon. Now my choice was between the gold coloured one or the green coloured one. We opted for the gold, which we quickly paid for with cash for once. It's not something that I do very often, use cash at these events. Normally everyone takes card. 1 to go, 2.5 minutes. Can we find anything else? I'd gone back to Chibi Collectibles again. Couldn't remember which binder the Umbreon EX was in. Looking through, there's the Sun and Moon GX full arts. As I say, I'd literally sent one of those off to PSA the day before. Less than 2 minutes now. There was the card. Condition. It was in good condition. The centering just wasn't the best. But we popped it back in for a minute. But time was quickly getting away from me. So we're coming up to 1 minute to go. And there was a queue. Was I going to be able to get served in time? 1 minute to go. Lottie and Sam taking the mic for me finally purchasing from them the weekend. Stop talking. Let me pay. 40 seconds remaining. Payment went through, so with 30 seconds on the clock we managed to get our 5 Umbreon items. I've nipped back to the hotel for a bite to eat, and I'll just have a quick recap of the 5 things that we picked up, obviously you can see it in the background, is this ginormous Umbreon card. Item number 2 is this cute little custom Umbreon magnet. I think we then picked up the plushie and then this 3D printed Umbreon, and the final item of the 5 was this Umbreon EX from Fates Collide. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.